Welcome students. Today we are going to solve the last part of this chapter, practical geometry. Here we will learn how to draw an angle. That means we will learn to construct an angle by using the protractor. Then we will do the same by using the compass also. I will tell you how to do all these things. So first one, we will construct an angle of given measure. So when that measure of the angle has been given, so let's see how we can draw this one. For that I will use one ruler and the protractor. So let's take here the topic we are going to cover now, that is construct an angle with given measure. Okay, here let's take, we are going to take on a measure of 55 degree. Okay, how we can draw this one? So for that, first I will take one arm, that means one line, or you can say we are going to take one ray. Now that ray I will consider as that 0. Okay, so I will put my protractor, you see it carefully here. Here I am putting that 0 line on that base line. It will be considered as base line, and what I have marked, it will be the center of this protractor. So let's put it properly. See it thoroughly, you can understand what I am doing actually. This one, then I have taken that measure should be 55 degree. So for that I will go for 55. It is here. Yes, this is, it is 50. So we are starting counting from 0. So 0 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So here this is 55. Okay, I am taking another one. I can show you that what I have taken here. It is from, it is 0. You can see that baseline I have put it on 0, and the center of the protractor also I have put on that vertex. It will be the vertex of this angle. Now I have marked this point 55. It is here. You can see it carefully. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. So here I have marked one dot over here. Now I will join that vertex to this one. I will consider as the vertex of this angle. Again I will verify this one by putting the protractor over there. Yes, see, I am joining these two. Yes, that another ray I have drawn to get that angle. Again you check this one, it is the clearer one. Let's see. Yes, see, it is exactly 55 degree you are getting. See, so in this way you have to construct the angle with given measure. So here that measure of this angle, and listen, if angle has been asked that 55 degree, that this sign, that curve you must give to mark that measure of the angle. If you are giving this one outside of this, that means you are measuring the outer angle, not the inner one. Okay, let's come to the next part. Here we will learn how to construct the copy of that given angle. Here whatever I have drawn, I want to copy the same in another question. Let's see how I can do. Again I will take another ray over here. On that ray I want to copy the same. So for that I will use my compass. Okay, let's see. It was the in last question what we have done, we have used that protractor and we have taken that measure, we have marked it over there, then we have add this one. But here I am not going to use my protractor, only I will use this one to verify. How can I copy the angle? See it thoroughly. Here on the vertex put the pointer of your compass, then take that arc of any radius, nothing is fixed for this, which should intersect both the arm. See what I am doing. I think it is clearly visible to you all. Here I have put the pointer of my compass, then I have taken this arc. 1 second. Yes, got. So same thing I will repeat here with the same radius without disturbing my compass. I have not at all disturbed my compass. I have done the same. Now I want to take the measure. So what I will do, I will come to this intersection point where that arm was intersected by the arc I have drawn earlier. Now I will set my compass like that. by reducing the gap or by increasing the gap as it is required. Then I will come up to that another intersection with the other arm with the arc. Here, see, I hope you all have understood what I am doing here. See, here I have I have touched that point where they have intersected. Okay, I have got this point. That means this is the exact measure of this angle. Again, I will verify, I will show you that we are getting the correct one or not. Let's see. I am going to join this vertex and that intersection point of these two arcs. So let's join these two. Okay, set the ruler properly, otherwise that measure will be disturbed. Okay, so first you mark this point, yes, this one, then draw the line. Yes, extend the line. It is another ray. Now I will check that measure is perfect or not. So I will put my protector over there. See where and how I am putting this one. This is the baseline, this is the vertex, and from 0 if I am counting, see where is my arrow is going on. It is that another arm, it is exactly on 55. You can see it. See this one, go through the protector, you can see it. Where is that? It is exactly 55 or not. I hope you can see it is exactly 55 degree. That means I have made the perfect copy of that previous one. It was 55 degree. Here I have made the copy of this angle. So in this way you have to copy the angle. I am repeating the steps again what I have done in this case. First, in first step I have taken this arm. Okay, you can name this one, let it be OA. That arm I have drawn over here. On that, here I have taken one arc of any radius. So for that, what I have done, I have taken this arc by using my compass. Yes, then whatever radius it was, with the same radius that I have taken from this one, and then I have repeated on this OA. Here that arc I have drawn. Now on second step, what we have done, from here I will adjust my compass because I need this gap, the distance between these two arms on that arc. Okay, so here I have got this one. The same thing I have repeated here in the copy of that 55 degree I want to make. Here I have got this one. Then we have joined this vertex with this intersection point. So here when we are adding these two, after that, after adding this one, I have extended it up to that. Let's name this one, I can name it as B. Okay, so here if I am marking this one as B, that means what angle we have got. Here we have got that copy of the previous one, which is BOA. If I am naming this one as X, Y, Z, the previous angle, so now BOA is the copy of angle XYZ, and I have shown you by putting the protector also. The previous one, this one we have drawn by using the protector and its measure was 55 degree, and here I have made the copy of this one, and see that both have the equal measure. That means it is the absolute copy of the previous one. Okay, in next step we will learn how to bisect an angle. So for that, let's take any angle. Here we will learn to bisect an angle. Here let's see how we can draw the bisector of an angle. So for that, what we need, first we need an angle, okay, of any measure I am going to draw. Okay, let's see what I can, let's take a perfect measure. Okay, then it will be easier to understand. This one I am considering as vertex. This is the base ray. Here I am putting that center. See, first I have drawn this arm. Okay, I will consider this one as the baseline. So here this is the center, and I will consider the center, that center as the center of the protector, because I am going to take one perfect measure of a perfect angle to make you understand that when we are bisecting this one, we are getting the correct one or not. Okay, I am taking here, let it be 100 degree. See, this is, I am putting a dot over here. That means it will give the measure. It is not 80 degree. When it will be 80 degree, if your baseline is on that side, that's 0. So always count that angle from 0. So here this is the 0. So we have to start counting from 0 to this way. So if I want that angle should be 100 degrees. So here I have put the dot over here. So let's draw the angle. So for that I have taken that dot to point that angle. Okay, now I will join the vertex with this one. Yes, that means another ray I have drawn here. If you want, you can name this one by anything. Okay, let's name this one PQR. Now I want to bisect this angle, and I have taken that measure of angle. I have taken measure of angle PQR. As I have shown you, it was 100 degree. Okay, that one I have shown you. Now I will tell you how to bisect this one. Bisect means what you will do? We will divide this one in two equal part. So how can we do this one? For that I will use my compass. Okay, put your compass, that pointer, on the vertex. That vertex is Q. Here the vertex is Q. Okay, take a big arc. Yes, which will intersect both the arm of this angle. Yes, done. Now what I have to do here, I will put that pointer of my compass in one of the intersection point of the arc with the arm. Any arm you can consider. Then you expand or you decrease the expansion of your compass, but that gap, it should be more than half. That means if you want, you can touch up to that, but it should be more than half, not less than half. So you have to assume the gap like that. Okay, so here you can see I am taking up to that. Let's take one arc over there. It's not necessary to cut this previous arc. Now come to this point, another intersection point with the arm and the arc. I have come to that. Then with the same radius, I'm not disturbing my compass, I will draw the another arc. I'm telling it again. What I have done in first step, I have taken one arc of any radius. Nothing was fixed for this one. So this is the first arc we have drawn here. Gone. So first you go for this one. First arc we have got. Then I have set my compass over here. Then I have assumed that it should be more than half. Like that I have taken up to that. So here I have drawn one arc. Okay, so here I have changed the radius of my compass. Then I come to this point. Then I have drawn another arc which will intersect that previous arc. Okay, got. Here it is not necessary to intersect that first arc. Now what I will do here, I have to join that intersection point, that point with this vertex Q. Okay, let's see. After joining, what we are getting. Yes, before you join, you just mark that intersection point properly. Otherwise that measure will be disturbed. You will not get the perfect measure. So set it properly. Yes. Yes, let's join it. Okay, this is the another line, this is the another ray. You can put the arrow over there. Now I want to show you that how these two angles are equal. Here let's name this one as S. So what are the angles you have got? From PQR, it has been divided in PQS and RQS. Two angles you have got. Now I am telling that measure of angle PQS is equal to measure of angle SQR. How you will be agree with me? You need the verification for that. Let's see. As we have drawn that angle PQR was 100 degree, and I am telling that it has been bisected, so it is divided in two equal parts. Let's verify. I put my compass protector on that whatever I have drawn. Now see that PQR we have taken 100 degree. Yes, it is 100 degree. See, you can see it here. I am enlarging that image. Yes, it is exactly 100 degree. It is visible to you all. Then now I have bisected this one, and after bisecting, what the new one, that another ray I have drawn, that is QS. See, it is passing through 50 degree. Yes or no? You go from 0 where it is, that line is indicating it is going through 50 degree. So here we can say now that whatever bisection we have done, it is absolutely correct. And here that angle PQR has been divided in two equal parts, that is equal to PQS and angle SQR, and their measure what you have got, that is 50 degree. So we have bisected this one absolutely, and all the steps are absolutely correct. So let's follow to solve all of them. Now I will tell you the angle of some different measure. I will tell you how you can do. draw some or how to construct some special angles with a different measure. So for that we are not going to use any protector. Let's see how we can do. So first of all I will draw one line. Draw one line. Okay, nothing is fixed for this one. This is the line I have taken. Here I will mark one point as the center. Which one I will consider as the center or the vertex of the angle? First step. Here we will take one arc of any radius. Take any radius. A big arc I am going to take. Yes, see. Follow the same steps to construct these angles. Now, without disturbing your compass, whatever radius you have taken earlier, don't disturb this one. Now put it here. Okay, then cut the previous arc. Here I have cut it. Now if I am joining these two, that means that one, that center, I am going to consider this one as the vertex for this angle. So here what we will get, see, before you join that line, that dots, you mark it properly, otherwise that measure of the angle will be disturbed. So yes, it is correct one. So let's join. Yes, this one. Let's name this one as, if I am marking this one as PQR. Okay, that measure of angle PQR here, measure of angle PQR, I can show you it will be exactly 60 degree. How much? 60 degree. Let's see. I'm putting the protector over here. This is the center. This is 0. This is baseline. Set it properly and check it. Yes, this is the baseline 0. You can see here it is marking that point. It is exactly 60 degree. Yes, have you understood how I have done? This is 60 degree. Now on the same, I will show you how I can draw 120 degree. Then I will tell you to bisect, how to bisect that 60 degree. I will construct that 30 degree also. This is the same one. I have not changed the radius of my compass. For the arc, first arc it was. Then go for that point where I have got 60 with the same radius. I will take another arc. I am not changing the radius of my compass. That point. If I am joining this one, can you say what will be the measure of this angle? Yes, let's see what we will get. Set the ruler here, then join it. Yes, 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 extend that one. Let's name this one. It is S. So SQR. What will be the measure of this angle SQR? It will be, let's see what you are getting here. That one will be, look at the protector. What you are getting? It will be exactly 120 degree. Have you seen? It is exactly 120 degree. So what we can write? Measure of, here I can write measure of angle SQR, that is equal to how much? 120 degree. Now if you want to make an angle of 30 degree, what you will do? So already we have one angle of 60 degree. Let's bisect this one. So how you can bisect that angle? Earlier I have told you. For that what we will do? We will take more than half. That radius of this compass should be set as, it will be more than half of this gap. Whatever gap it is, I will take more than half. You can take up to that, but if you are taking more than half, that is also enough, but you don't take less than half. Okay, you have to go for the assumption for this one. Okay, I am drawing that arc here. It is not necessary to intersect that previous arc, that one. Now with the same radius, without disturbing the compass, repeat the same here. Yes, now I will join this intersection with the vertex Q, and whatever measure I will get, it will be exactly 30 degree. That means we are going to bisect angle 60 degree. That's why we are getting that angle will be 30 degrees. See, before you joining this one, be very clear about this one. Now let's mark it T. Okay, that is T. So TQR, the measure of here, the measure of angle TQR, it will be 30 degree. I am telling, but you should verify na. So let's see how you can get. Let's put that protector on that angle. Yes, first you set that 0 line, that baseline, then you check. See, it is exactly 30 degree. You will get perfect one. Yes, set it properly and check. It is exactly 30 degree we are getting. Okay, so in this way you can draw different angle, or already you have learned how to draw the perpendicular. That perpendicular will give you the 90 degree. So I am not going to repeat this one. Hope for the best. Let's complete the exercise 14.6. So here your homework will be, you will complete, your homework is complete exercise 14.6. Thank you.